Hello and a very warm welcome. Let's talk about keeping dry on your next Camino de Santiago. Now, depending on the route that you take, the time of the year, the province that you're in, one thing's for sure, the weather on the Camino de Santiago is likely to be very variable. For instance, it could be very cold in the morning, it could be hot in the midday, and it's likely to rain at any time of the day. It just depends. A wise and prudent pilgrim then needs to be prepared. But what's the best? Of course, the obvious thing to do when it's raining is to open up an umbrella. But the thing about umbrellas is that they don't keep you dry for very long and they're very bulky. In fact, I've only ever seen one other pilgrim with an umbrella on the Camino de Santiago, and it wasn't even raining on that day. So I don't think I'll be taking this one with me. They simply don't work well enough. This is my Peter Storm rain jacket that I bought in the UK a couple of years ago. According to the label that's in the pack, it says that it's built for the British weather, and that's certainly true, I guess. It's doing a good job here in Singapore during this afternoon shower. Anyway, I wore this jacket on the Camino Frances in 2022. It kept me very warm in the mornings and dry when it was raining, so that's a great thing. So it's another wet afternoon in Singapore, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to try out this cape that I bought from Decathlon. It's a cross between what we might call a poncho and a cagoule. So it has a hood and sleeves, and it reaches down to about my knees. So it gives me good ventilation from below, and it's keeping me dry. It also covers my backpack, which is a good thing, and I'm really happy with this. The only downside with it, as far as I'm concerned anyway, is putting it on. Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle to get the cape over my backpack, but I guess I just need to practice a bit more so that becomes something that's quite normal and I can do it very quickly. And finally, I've even thought about the usefulness of wearing waterproof trousers with my rain jacket. That way I can cover most of my upper and lower body at the same time. But, and this is just my personal experience, while waterproof trousers seem like a good idea in a storm, they take time to put on and take off, and I'm not sure if I want to go to all of that effort, especially if I can't sit down first. In the long run, it might be better to just find some shelter, maybe go to a bar and sit it out until the rain eases. So there's limited room in my backpack, and I can really only take one item of rain gear with me. While I like the cape, it might not be the best idea because I simply can't wear it if I'm not actually carrying my pack. So it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, and it's unlikely to keep me warm in the very cold weather. And of course, personally, I don't want to carry an umbrella. So in the end, I've decided to go with my trusted rain jacket. I think that will cover most of the eventualities, so long as I pair it with my backpack cover when it's raining heavily. I think that gives me the greatest flexibility, and that's what I'm going to try on the Camino del Norte in the summer. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you have any other ideas or suggestions about using weather gear on the Camino de Santiago. I'd love to hear from you and learn from your experiences. And if you're interested in more of my hiking and walking videos, then there's a playlist up here that you can explore. I'll see you on the next one. Buen Camino. Bye. The thing to do is just keep moving, and that will keep me warm.